is just gleaming in the early evening light. It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The Thunder play one at home. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. For the Pacers right now, they're focused on getting off to a good start to the road trip here. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And seeing where Indiana is, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
Abundantly clear. I mean, they can compete with any team in the league, and I think they still have some upside, room for improvement.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Indiana, Mahinmi is out there with Turner. Then there's Hill. Then it's Ellis. And it's George in the small forward position. 3-on-3. Puts it up from 15. And Durant sends it back. There's the pick. Hill against Waiters. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Hill, no good. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Durant hits them both.
Talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Screen by Ellis. Turner passes to Mahinmi. The three. Again, missing Hill. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Hornets.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
In a wide open look here for Ellis. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, I had a chance to talk with head coach Billy Donovan. His biggest concern seemed to be how to contain Monte Ellis on the offensive end. He said, quote, no matter where he is on the floor, he is a threat to score because he can get into the lane whenever he wants. We'll just have to try and get the ball out of his hands on the offensive end. We'll see if they can do just that.
Thanks, Doris. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Outside Durant. Ibaka dishes to Adams. Pass to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adams' shot is good.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Hill kicks to George. Takes a three. Waiters grabs the miss. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And Kevin, you said a point guard should look to pass first. I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Ellis. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Mahinmi. And so he draws the foul on the shot, not trip to the line to shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him. Mahinmi hits them both. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Passes to Waiters. There's a good screen. Durant, the pass to Adams. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Ellis outside. Mahinmi with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Ellis goes in. Good. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now here's Durant. A 23-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Now here's Ellis following the shot by Kevin Durant. And it's George missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Outside Westbrook. Dish now to Waiters. A shot. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Allen's checked in for Turner. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor. The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Outside Hill. It's Ellis on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters. Just 5 on the clock. And George, here we go. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
Indiana trailing here. Now here's Ellis. He has 5. Hill dishes to Ellis. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Westbrook against Hill. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Knocked loose. Hill against Westbrook. And Allen with the block. Ellis, the pass to Mahinmi. Here's George. Durant with some nice D.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And that one's good. Waiters got his first basket of the night.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
so much great defense has come from the shooting guard position over the years. And here's a rundown of the players wreaking havoc at that spot this year. Number 1, Monta Ellis.
You know, you watch him on a game-in, game-out basis, and he just puts on a clinic defensively, both in terms of effort and technique at that off-guard spot.
Well, it's a combination of the all-out effort and the flawless technique you just talked about. I mean, that's allowed him to climb that list. I mean, he's rightfully regarded as one of the league's toughest defenders.
Now, here is Hill. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter. Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
Free throw drops for Hill.
And getting back to Jordan Hill, everyone had been waiting for this. I mean, greater activity, more aggressiveness, and he puts up career highs in points, rebounds, and assists.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ziegler's checked in. Young's checked in for Indiana. Both free throws good from Hill.
On the topic of Jordan Hill, hey, there aren't many guys like him with his size who can move that well. He's entering the prime of his career right now. Will he continue to ascend, or will he be content with where he's at? Time will tell.
Now, here's Westbrook. A 23-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
And thinking back on George's injury, still a very graphic image in everyone's mind, but he was able to bounce back.
Yeah, it was great to see him get some
shot.
game time before the end of the season after that horrific injury. A credit to him working as hard as he did, as well as to the training staff that got him back to be able to play before the end of the season.
No good on the free throw.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Kane comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Pacers also with a sub. C.J. Myers, he's checked in for Ellis. Good on the second free throw. And with Paul George going with the number 13 now, as you can see, with his nickname, PG-13.
Yeah, that's a good nickname, a nice fit. Young Tracy, as he likes to go by on Twitter, he said himself that it was about embracing his stature and stardom in the league. Nice way to do it.
Here's Allen after Enes Kanter's basket, and Miles kicks to George. And the rejection by Ibaka. It's tipped, stolen by George. From deep, Miles. Rebound by Ibaka.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy...
Yeah. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time.
I tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Allen outside. Now the pass to George. Here is Miles. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. From the arc. And it's George missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Morrow, defended by George. And it's Payne in the corner. Kanter sets the pick for Payne. To the paint, it's tipped. Kanter's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
George against Ziegler. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 13th in scoring and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And yeah, you know, one of the most dangerous scorers in the league. He's already come up big in some key games this year.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. The free throw drops for him. And so here is Oklahoma City. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Kane can't hit.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you don't.
And George with this stuff.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Cantor's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
George dishes to Young. Screen by Young. George with no one around. It's good from long range. George has got 10.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job with the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Payne, defended by Young. Got a piece of it. Here's Cantor. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage.
Screen by Young. Allen passes to George. There's the pick. And Miles kicks to Young. He feeds it to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Cantor pulls it down.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Payne kicks to Cantor. Over to the wing. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Shoots a fader. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pacers leading by 4. And Young kicks to Allen. Allen a screen on Singler. And George, here we go. George missing again. Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And here's Payne. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Cantor. And the layup's good off the glass. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pacers out in front, up by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Come on with it, with it. Me and you getting it up, don't even go there. Come on with it, with it. Come on with it, with it. Come on with it.
Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things. Teammates need me more than ever now. Coaches need more from me, so I got to dig deep and see where I can find it from.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys. We have seen from Indiana.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Robinson. Ellis is out there with Hill. Then there's Ian Mahinmi, and it's Turner in at the power forward. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. And it's tied up with that one.
And you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Robinson down low, defended by Durant. Turner. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
It really depends on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way. And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Here's Durant. Sinks the 15-footer. Durant's got 6. And let's get your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
The Thunder leading by 5. Now here's Waiters. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
Ellis dishes to Mahinmi, kicks to Robinson. Screen by Ellis, just 5 to shoot, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things that help his team, the little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting, up to a remarkable, Clark, 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him.
Westbrook with the steal, and now a fast break for the Thunder. And that one's good. And now a 9-point Thunder lead.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Hill kicks to Ellis. They need this. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 8 points for Monte Ellis.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one.
Ibaka outside. Durant in the corner. stolen by Robinson. Outside Hill. Thunder with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Off the pick. Outside for Robinson. They set the pick. 4 on the shot clock. A step back shot here. And it's blocked by Adams. Whoops, here's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here are the Thunder now. They're on an 11-3 run. Westbrook up top. He's guarded by Hill. Floats one. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahimi's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Ellis penetrating. With the second effort. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Take a look at what Ellis has done so far. He has 8 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today. First off, look, every year there are all-star game snubs, and perhaps last year Monte Ellis was the big one in the West. Hard to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
For Monte not being an all-star, there are a lot of guys that could have made an argument to be there. Monte's was as strong as any.
Yeah, and his own coach said that Monte deserved it more than Dirk, his teammate. Not a shot at Dirk by Carlisle, just Rick expressing how valuable Monte was to the Mavs.
Monte Ellis has always had a knack for the big shot. When things are on the line, he is a guy that is not afraid to step up.
And Kevin, last season, he had a number of big second halves and fourth quarters for the Mavs. Really took over that primary scoring role from Dirk Nowitzki. Stole a lot of games for them last season.
Yeah, Monte did have a lot of big second halves for the Mavs last season. Seems like at least half a dozen games for them, he would just take over. Started to get looked at as the top go-to guy late.
Burke has some information for us, Doris.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Robinson against Durant. And Waiters has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. That drops.
And for Monte, it makes sense to go to him late in games. He's so fast that he can create a shot anytime he wants. And very rarely does he not give you a chance to win with just one shot remaining.
Indiana needs to get a shot. That shot a little beyond his normal range. Turner's got 5 points so far.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him. Ibaka with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Hill passes to Mahinmi. Ellis against Waiters. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. And the shot falls short this time.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Ibaka right side. Again, Ibaka missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Raiders against Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. In third, the Thunder.
You know, this team has been outstanding in terms of shooting percentage. Any team that can shoot this well can only give themselves a much better chance to win. They share the ball, they take high-quality shots, and they're always on the same page offensively.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Westbrook has been great. 13 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams, and Kyle Singler subbed in for Serge Ibaka. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Turner with a screen for George. Indiana again missing.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and that they're offensive.
And Hill throws it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Singler against George. Singler dishes to Kanter. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Kanter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Knocks it loose.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
The lead pushed to double digits. And now an 11-point Thunder lead.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense. been dominant over the last month. First in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Durant. Morrow comes in for Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And George, here we go. Dishes it to Hill. Rejected by Collison.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Payne. No luck. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at one apiece.
And you have to think that they'll know just how much is at stake in these meetings.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Morrow kicks to Singler, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. And the Thunder lead by 11.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And he gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Feeds to Morrow. There's a screen by Cantor. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here is Miles. 6 points for him. And George, here we go. The shot will not go. Excellent D from Cantor.
You know, they did a good job in the first quarter getting themselves to the line, but here in the second, they've gone away from it.
Yeah, everything's been perimeter oriented, and you have to be hitting shots to play that way.
Now here's Payne. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pulls it up. Good defensive work there by Young.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking at the game for George, 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Pacers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And he makes the first.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
And George drops them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
The Thunder leading by 7. Payne kicks to Singler. 1:24 left now here in the second. He dishes it to Payne. He kicks to Morrow. Fires from deep. Pacers with the rebound. Young's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the feed to Hill. Good chance here for George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 14 points for Paul George.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Pass to Morrow. Shot off the pick. Payne can't hit.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Young passes to Hill. It's hauled in by Collison.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here's Payne. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pass to Canner. Trying to get back on track. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Thunder lead by 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Russell, you've played with such force throughout the first half. What's fueling the way you approach the game tonight?
Trying to stay in attack mode, man. Moving the ball. They force you to make the extra pass, and guys doing a good job of that tonight. Just try to come out and give my team some energy.
You certainly did that, Russell. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 18 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. An extremely potent first 2 quarters for him. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City. Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Reminds me of myself at the free throw line. They have been shooting horribly out there. This is not a team that should be executing so poorly on offense. They need to completely revamp their approach, move the ball, set better screens, find the open man, get to the basket. They need to get to the basics right now.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Pacers trail by 5. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. And it's Durant in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
You know, I think there's a one way to describe George Hill. It's the combination of several attributes. I mean, he comes from the school of Popovich, plays under control, always in the right place defensively. The way I describe him is just steady.
Ellis outside. Mahinmi kicks to George. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Ellis against Waiters. To the middle. Ibaka wishes to Adams. Count that one. Adams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Hill against Westbrook. Ellis outside. Stolen by Waiters. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Thunder have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
There's a screen, and here's Hill for three. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And get it to go. Excellent D there from George.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Hill passes to George. The dish to Turner. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Durant kicks to Waiters. Passes it to Ibaka. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Turner against Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Waiters. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now Ellis, 10 points for him. Unloads from 13 and too long on the shot. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Outside Westbrook. They set the pick. They pass to Durant. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange, because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
He really was. I mean, just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, 2 guys who have been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
We don't think of point guards as rebounders necessarily, but here are the ones that have corralled the most boards in the last month of the NBA. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And as you can see by his spot on that list, guys, very few point guards in the league can rebound like he can. I mean, he has a knack for always being in the right place when the shot goes out.
Well, Greg, he's extremely physical for a 1 guard, and because he is, he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up and come up with some of those loose balls and rebounds.
Shots good by Ellis.
You know, a quick note about Kevin Durant and his ability to stay on the floor. Prior to last season, he played in 97% of all games that he could have. That's high-level durability there.
Hill against Westbrook. Outside Durant, and Durant gets double teamed. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Durant. Ibaka's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been a key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice call.
Yeah, he's on the money. Let's move in. At 6. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Ellis dishes to George. On the mark with the 15-footer. George has got 19 points.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, and he is absolutely scorching. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
It's Ellis on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters. Ellis outside, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And they'll keep possession. And it's George missing, and it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Pacers trail by 11. George with the ball. 19 points in the game. He feeds it to Ellis. From 12 feet out, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Thunder leading by 11. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Turner with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And that one's good. Hill's got 5.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Westbrook against Hill. Westbrook passes to Adams. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Ellis left side. It's back to Hill. Indiana moving it around. Robinson for 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
That's good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
See the numbers for Russell Westbrook. Putting up about 24 points per, 10 assists and 7 rebounds. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. And a change for the Pacers. Hill's checked in. And so here is Indiana. It's a 13-point game. Kicks it to Robinson. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Here's Waiters. Westbrook a screen on Ellis. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Westbrook's got the lead up to 13 now from Oklahoma City. Ellis dishes to George. Robinson sets a screen for Hill. Looking for George. He gets it there. And that one is hammered home.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
Kyle Singler's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Lavoy Allen's checked in for the Pacers. Young comes in for Hill. And Kanter drops them both. Pacers trail by 13. And Young kicks to Robinson. Young, a screen on Singler. Screen by Young. Here's Hill. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's on Monte Ellis.
Well, this is nothing new. There is some debate on how successful max contracts have been in the NBA. A lot of players have demanded max contract money, but haven't lived up to the pay. And in my opinion, there are only about 15 guys worthy of max contracts in the league in any given year.
Well, we were talking about max contracts. There are arguments to their benefits. Commissioner Adam Silver said last year that he feels they help with parity. What do you think?
You know, for the most part, I do believe he's correct. I mean, they do help with parity. For guys like LeBron and Durant, let's face it, the big max contract can be a hindrance. They're probably considered to be worth far more than they're paid. But it's going to be something that is debated back and forth throughout the next negotiations for the CBA.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Here's Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
To the paint, here's Hill. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. 4th and second chance points, 5th in rebounding. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And you go back to their second chance points, very productive in that regard. I love to watch them work. They have that 6th sense, if you will, for sneaking inside and anticipating the path of the ball.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Thunder leading by 11. Outside Westbrook. There's the pick. Singler sets the screen for Westbrook. Nailed from three-point land. Westbrook's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Allen against Durant. Ellis outside to the inside, and it's Young, that time on the assist by Ellis. Ellis has got his 4th assist in this one. Young against Westbrook. Here's Morrow. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 6 to shoot. Again, Durant missing. Pacers trail by 12. Pick up by Hill. And it's Ellis penetrating. Westbrook with the block.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
From 13, and the shot is good. Westbrook's got 32 points.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
The drive by Ellis. Plays it up and banks it in. Ellis has got 14.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Here's Durant, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 15 points for Kevin Durant.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the W.
Robinson goes in, misses in close. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Westbrook, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Screen by Young. Here's the screen, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. Robinson missing again. Oklahoma City shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Singler outside. Cantor kicks to Morrow, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And the Thunder with some changes. Collison comes in for Kevin Durant, and it's Payne in for Anthony Morrow. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's Payne, looking for his first basket still in this one. Oklahoma City moving it around, and that one's good. Westbrook.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Young for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Thunder leading by 17. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Now, here's Westbrook on the court for Indiana. Hill and Miles team up in the backcourt. Mahinmi is out there with Turner, and it's George in at the 3. Now here's Waiters. He's guarded closely. Westbrook, no good. Pacers trail by 17. And George, here we go. This is to Hill. Back to George. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game. And for the Thunder, they're shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Outside Westbrook. Inside, here's Ibaka. Misses off the right iron. And Indiana shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Hill kicks to George. Pick up by Hill. From downtown, George missing again. The Thunder leading by 15. Westbrook passes to Waiters. And Singler kicks to Ibaka. Screen by Ibaka. Clock at 4. Waiters dishes to Westbrook. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now Miles. Outside Hill. Fires the 3, and he gets it to go.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
They get it back. Adams' shot is off.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the Thunder making a change here. Durant's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Robinson's checked in for C.J. Miles. Hill against Waiters. Hill kicks to Mahimi. Feeds to Turner. For 3, Hill. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Open shot, Ibaka. Another miss by Ibaka. Pacers trail by 12. George passes to Hill. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Pacers with possession here. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Westbrook, and here's the strike to finish it off.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
The basket good off the assist from Durant. Westbrook's got 39.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And here is Robinson. George, that's a 2-pointer. George missing again.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Hill with it. He kicks to Robinson. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet, up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
Outside Robinson. George with the screen on Waiters. Robinson dishes to Hill. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Ibaka outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
Gentlemen. Two. All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw dropped for Ibaka. Monte Ellis checked in for Indiana. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. Pacers trail by 19. Ellis kicks to Mahinmi. Screen by Ellis. Mahinmi passes to George. It's Ellis on the wing. He is guarded by Waiters. Puts it up from 12. Off the left rim and out.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
How did he do that? I mean, do you know how he did that? That was straight out of a circus act.
Yeah, well, he did seem to be walking the high wire. You're right, Greg. You are right.
Tell you what, guys, that dunk alone worth the price of admission.
Just 5 to shoot. Kept alive. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And so here is Indiana. Ellis. Wow, way off on that.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Free throw, good. Waiters. Ray, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
And both free throws good for Waiters.
And Dion Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
And they get it. And an air ball on that one. Way off. The Thunder leading by 23. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. There's the feed to George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. You know, Greg, for Waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. You know, that's tough to do. Clark, hard to make up what Harden had accomplished.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked Waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparison, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench.
Hill against Westbrook. There's the pick. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Hill. Hill's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Durant. Offensive rebound. Adams. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Looking at the game Adams has been having, 11 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent. And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Steve Novak comes in for Kevin Durant. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. The Pacers also with the sub. Hill's checked in, so he gets them both. And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Pass to Novak. Shoots the 3. Good on the shot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Novak. To the inside. And Adams kicks to Payne. He dishes it to Morrow. And the 3 off target. Indiana's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 20-4 run. Payne kicks to Collison. Goes back up. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
McGarry's checked in for Oklahoma City. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Turner. Robinson comes in for George. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. Young is subbed in for George Hill. And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer opposed to a high-flying rim protector, this game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
Here's Robinson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, on the topic of Nick Collison's shooting, last season was his only real setback. Only shot 42% after having a career 54% shooting percentage. But he's up slightly in most other categories, especially the ones based on hustle and effort.
The first free throw is good.
And when you talk about Nick Collison, every team needs someone like him. He's focused, unselfish. He's that hard-nosed big with just enough skill to bite you when you forget about it.
And so he hits both.
A good night of work for Robinson. He has 8 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
And he can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Here's Payne. Floats one. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Indiana's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. The dish to Miles. It's Allen on the wing.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their teams. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
Payne kicks to McGarry. Here is Novak. Payne gets a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And Young, here we go. And he gets it to go.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Payne dishes to Collison. Here is Novak. Right wing. 6 to shoot. A three. Robinson pulls it in.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series, folks. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Pacers.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Westbrook. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's the screen. Payne passes to McGarrett. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Now the Pacers moving it up. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. Payne can't hit.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Russell, obviously your ability to attack on offense is such a key for your team. How do you decide when to go to the hoop and when to pass the ball?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Russell, thank you. Kevin, he does it brilliantly.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game. Shaq, your thoughts?
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full, and tonight he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head: attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 thoughts, Kenny.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.